Monday, August 17th, I believe. I think it's day 90. We camped here at Deer Lake. You can see Jackie collecting water behind me. Yeah, I believe we hiked like 23 miles today or so. As you can see, I'm wearing my puffy and a buff and stuff right now, and that's not because it's really cold out, it's just because the mosquitoes are getting bad again. I guess even though currently they seem bad from what we have experienced in the past few days, apparently it's not nowhere near as bad as it could be. I guess Oregon is supposed to have the worst sections for as far as mosquitoes go. So if you were here earlier in the year, some people have to wear like whole mosquito suits. So it's not that bad. I think we came through late enough that the worst of it is gone, but still more mosquitoes than we've been used to dealing with, so tad obnoxious. Yesterday we did do our first 30. I believe it was like 30.2 or something. And then I don't know if it was due to walking 30 miles yesterday, or if it's because I recently switched from topos to ultra temps, or if it's what, but something is causing my feet to be a bit sorer than normal. Yeah, I'm thinking it might be the insoles that I use. I think maybe they're just getting worn out and I need to replace them. But then again, it could also possibly be because I switched shoes. I mean, I like the Ultra Temps seem to be like pretty good shoes, but I don't think I like them as much as the Topos. But yeah, so yeah, I guess I don't know if my feet problems are coming from the soles or the shoes or what. I kind of doubt it's because we did a 30 yesterday. I don't know, doing the 30 yesterday really didn't seem that difficult or that bad at the time, so I kind of don't think there's lasting repercussions from doing it. So I think it's probably the shoes or the soles, and most likely the soles. So many little froggies. They're all over here, they're fleeing over there. They're just so small and cute. Gotta be really careful not to step on them though. They don't move very fast and they seem to enjoy the trail. Tuesday, August 18th, day 91. We've hiked probably 10 or 11 miles this morning. We're at our first lunch spot, which is right by where we saw all the small little frogs. This is unfortunately probably the last water we're going to see until some 20 miles or so. So yeah, we're going to try and hike around 30 miles today, which is already a long day, but we've got to do 20 miles of that with no water source. So yeah, it's been quite a while, I think, since we've had to do a water carry like that. I mean, that's probably pretty bad even for the desert sections. So yeah, not sure how enjoyable that's going to be. It was fairly cool this morning with cloud coverage, but looks like it might actually be clearing up a little, so hopefully it won't get too hot, but it might be. I'd still imagine it's probably going to warm up a little bit from what it is, but yeah, hopefully it won't be too hot. Another unfortunate thing for me, at least, is my platypus water bag that got a hole in it, so that reduces my water capacity from 5 liters down to 3 liters. I don't think I was planning on carrying 5 liters for this section anyway, probably only about 4, so I'd have to do, I'd have a liter for every 5 miles or so. But I think now I'm probably just going to have to try and deal with 3 liters, which, I mean, shouldn't be too much worse. I mean, that's still a liter for like 6 or 6.5 miles, so I think I'll get by with 3 liters, and who knows, maybe the lighter load of less water will actually be more helpful than the additional water would be anyway. Wednesday, August 19th, day 92. Yesterday we made it about 30 and a... Well, yesterday was I think our longest day yet. I think we hiked about 30 and a half PCT miles. So we also probably hiked about a mile and a half or so that wasn't on the PCT. So probably had like a 32-mile day or something yesterday, which has been our longest day so far on trail. We made it all the way to Mazama Village or something. I think it's just some campground resort area near Crater Lake. Of course, as soon as I start taking a video, there's a hill. There's always a hill when I'm videoing. So, yeah, the Mazama Village is actually a pretty nice place. I believe the person who owns it is a trail angel, so there's a area for PCT camping, and there's water spigots and stuff, and yeah, they treat PCT hikers well. I believe at times there's laundries and shower that's available, but we didn't look for or use either on our stay. There is, I believe, a store there, but it was closed before we got there, so I can't comment on if it's a good resupply or not. What else? There's a restaurant there. The food seems pretty good and the service was good. Yeah, so, I don't know, mainly it was water and free camping, which is what we wanted. Today I believe we're going to do a bit shorter of a day. I doubt we're going to go over 25 miles. It might actually end up being closer to 20 miles. But we are going to also be able to finally see Crater Lake. We're going to take the alternate instead of staying on the real PCT, because if you stay on the actual PCT, you don't get to see Crater Lake. And Crater Lake's something that both of us want to see. It's actually been something that I've been kind of looking forward to for the whole trip so far. I mean, I don't think it's going to be the highlight of the trip, but it's, yeah, definitely something I wanted to see on this trip. So yeah, we're going to take a alternate on the PCT. I believe the alternate is a bit shorter, possibly as much as like 5 miles shorter than the real trail, but I believe the elevation change will be considerably more on the alternate, so yeah. And yep, I believe there might be a little bit of a water carry as well. I think like the whole 10-11 miles of the alternate, there isn't really much for water on that, but we just did a 20-mile dry stretch yesterday and that really wasn't bad, so I doubt I'll have any trouble with it today. So we think we'll be able to see Crater Lake right over there, so I'm gonna try and film our first look at Crater Lake. Pretty excited for this. Oh, yep, there it is. That's pretty awesome. And I believe that is called Wizard Island, which is a pretty awesome name too. So far the rim walk has been pretty awesome. We do just get to walk right along the edge, so we're constantly getting pretty great views of it. And when you look at the water straight down, it is so blue. So this is where we took our lunch break. We got a nice view of the lake. And I must say, I think we hit this section of the trail at a really good time. It's a really nice clear day, so we get really good views. Sometimes I think when people come by, it's not so ideal, so they put out through all the effort and then don't really get as good of views. But we got lucky, we're getting some pretty awesome views. Okay, so we believe this is as far as we circle the lake, and we're soon gonna have to turn and head away from it. So I believe we originally started possibly somewhere around there, or maybe it was somewhere there-ish. Yep, for a long time I could see exactly where we started. I can't tell really anymore, but we circled for a good while. I'd say we got a pretty satisfying view of the lake. I mean, I'd be fine circling for a bit more, but then again, I mean, I don't think you'd want to spend too much longer really here. It's great to come see it, but yeah, it's probably only fascinating looking at it for so long, and since you can't really do anything there, it's probably a good length of time that we spent.